If you're a Christian mystic and you're struggling with doubt, this video is for you. If you're like me and you work with Kabbalah-based tarot, or you have spiritual visions, most of the mainstream Christian crowd will actively rebuke you. It's interesting that this happens because Jesus wasn't afraid of walking with mystics. He walked with them throughout his life. Everyone knows the story of the Magi, commonly known as the three wise men. Matthew 2 speaks about the Magi, who were the first to recognize Jesus as the newborn king and set out on a journey before he was even born. They were Zoroastrian magicians, not priests, not kings, astrologers. Probably the most vivid mystic in all biblical texts was John the Baptist. He lived out in the desert, and Jesus happened upon him one day as he was performing ceremonies in the river. At that time, baptism was not commonplace. It was a mystical ritual. In John 17, Jesus revered him, which he often did throughout his life. And in Matthew 14, we can read how Jesus mourned his death. So it was the mystics who were there for Jesus at his birth and at his baptism. And throughout his life, he walked with all kinds of mystics. In Mark 9:38, when his disciples complain about someone casting out demons in Jesus' name who wasn't one of them, Jesus replied, "Do not stop him. Whoever is not against us is for us." So we know that Jesus recognized spiritual power operating outside of his direct teachings. In John 4, Jesus told the Samaritan woman, "God is spirit, and those who worship must worship in spirit and truth." He said in Luke 17, "The kingdom of God is within you." And in the Gospel of Thomas, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you." These passages are mystical. Jesus taught in parables, symbols. He spoke of inner light, spiritual rebirth, and union with the divine. In 2 Peter, we're told we can partake in divine nature. The Desert Fathers, the Cloud of Unknowing, the Gospel of Mary, they all point to the same thing. God isn't limited to pulpits and pews. God lives in silence, in mystery, in the deep places of your soul. As long as you are using mystical practice to reflect, for soul alignment, healing, union with the divine, or to assist others with theirs, then your path is spiritually valid and deeply rooted in biblical mysticism,